meet my family?
Wow. These new toys are so impressive. Now I wish I'd bought one for my daughter.
Alright. We have a couple of different things going for us. Aladhi Trail. It's only 10 o'clock. Wow, I was expecting it to be way later. I think I'm gonna play for a while tonight. I'm gonna play for a long time. But one thing I will do, and I should apologize for not doing this sooner, is I'm going to have to extend the cable. Oh, it's just a mess. This stupid wire on this headset. This is my broken headset, the wired one. It's busted. It's been busted since God of War 2, way back in like March or April. What I do need to do, and I'm gonna have to stand up and stop playing if I could get this untangled, is I actually need to get my drink out of the freezer. That's the one thing I am going to do. So I apologize really briefly, because I am thirsty, and I have been sitting down for like 4 or 5 hours, and I have not had a single thing to drink. Oh, good, it's frozen solid. Well, that's even better. Let me see. There we go. In retrospect, I should probably cut that out the video, but I know I'm not going to remember to, so I apologize. And in fact, in a little bit, I'm going to have to go get it. So like in 10 minutes, I might just cut this session early just to go get it. So anyway, what was I doing? Where are the beds? Merchant City of Charlton is still a ways ahead. I recommend you stay the night here and leave in the morning. How's egg principle?
If you leave an egg in an empty box and said egg gets crushed, the cause must lie within the egg itself. How's egg principle? It sounds obvious, but at the same time, not so much.
500 years ago, Professor Howe used that principle to deduce how spirit channeling works.
Although people still channeled beforehand, right? They just didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah. Since spirits have no apparent physical form, people weren't aware they existed at all. But Professor Howe surmised
that turned out to be spirits.
Yep. His hypothesis was proven with the discovery of spirits that had taken physical forms.
And because he figured out what was inside the egg, the age of spirit arts was born.
Exactly. Although there's still a lot we don't understand about spirits.
Like Maxwell being a busty 20-year-old.
Whoa!
Bet even Professor Howe didn't see that coming.
That's a very nice adjective you had to use there. Alright, it says this is like part of the quest line. It's kind of like Schrodinger's cat, really. I have 211 gold. Well, lucky me.
Please, I'm in a hurry.
What is it?
That woman. Quite a looker, eh? What do you think?
Is that a fine piece of ass over there, Jude? What are you talking about, Alvin? Shut up. Sexual harassment.
Found you, cat. Now come with us or else.
Never mind. Just cancel my reservation.
What the hell? Who are these two generic-looking guys?
Alvin?
I can't believe we fell for your pathetic
Whoa, are they
lies.
beating her?
Please,
You can't-
I beg you, let me go. Please, you don't understand.
Slap that
Who are
bitch.
you working for?
Give her the backhand.
Tell us.
Yeah, slap it.
Hey, what are you doing?
I think the ladies had enough.
Mind your own business. You don't know what she's done.
Alvin, what's going on?
Damn it. He's got friends. Let's get out of here.
And they run away.
Cat was it? That's an unusual name.
Why did you help me? You don't know what they'll do to you.
Well, how do I put this?
He can't help it. Alvin's always had a weakness for pretty faces.
That's my Jude. Always kidding around.
I'll kill you in your sleep.
Now, how about you take her back to the inn and tend to her wounds?
As you command, sir.
She couldn't be one of them.
What? Huh? Ooh, oh. Couldn't be one of what? The plot thickens. It's like pudding
Oh, hey.
now.
Have you seen Kat today?
She left before dawn.
Hey, over here!
What's going on?
Oh, well.
This was
Dead.
no accident. Who would do such a thing?
Kat!
Did you know her? I'm sorry, but she's already gone.
What happened? Was it those two men from yesterday?
Isn't that one of them right
No, it
there?
wasn't them.
Do you know who did this?
Hey, could you give us a moment here? It won't take long.
Isn't that him right there? They reused the same model for like 5 different
She never came
people.
out and said so, but I suspect Kat was a member of the Rats.
The rats?
That's what they call the female spy organization that works for the Octal clan. They're one of the shadier tribes in Azul. The Rats use women to gather intelligence. As their name implies, they sneak in anywhere, like rodents. They're pretty well known in Azul.
I can't believe it.
I don't think those thugs from yesterday had caught on to her real identity. They must have been from the group she was spying on. They wouldn't have gone this far.
Then who?
Other Rats. With her cover blown, she became a liability. I had a hunch that she might have been a spy, but... this might be my fault.
No, this isn't your fault.
Are you guys done?
Yeah, thanks for that.
You okay?
Yeah, these things happen. You just have to put it out of your mind. You can't save everyone, kid.
Damn. They pushed her down a 5-foot cliff.
So what's keeping this Tipo thing floating in the air like that?
Who knows? Sure tunes, I guess.
The sea air is making me feel unpleasant.
Love the dialogue, man. Feels like kind of what Final Fantasy 13 should have been, was it, if it wasn't like freaking linear as hell. This is what they did in Final Fantasy 13. They had people talking with each other in the overworld. Ooh, those who act in shadow, to be continued. Woo! Woo! Anticipate a reunion. Alright, we need to head to Charlton. This is to be continued. Woo! The Pursued. Oh, that's the main story. Femme Fatale. Find a poison stinger. Do I have one? Probably not. Oh, look. It's a whole bunch of cool stuff. Downloadable content. Jude's Tales of Fantasia attire as Cress Albane. No clue who the fuck that is. And Stan Aileron. Again, I didn't play those games. I don't even know what console they're on. PlayStation 1, maybe? I think those might be the first 2 Tales games ever. Well, guess what? I didn't own that back on the PlayStation 1. I only owned Spyro, really. Spyro, Crash. You there. Would you hear my story? Sorry, we're kind of in a hurry. Some other time, alright? Come now, don't be like that. Linger a moment and bring an old man some joy. This is like the first time where something mandatory has happened and there's no voice acting. What kind of story? You don't want to go there, Jude. Give this guy an inch and he'll take a mile. Don't worry, young man. I promise this story will be worth your time. Why, it might even save your life. Sounds interesting. Tell us your story. That's more like it. Now, hear my tale of monsters. Many years ago, a young man named Trill lived among a northern tribe. Trill had a talent for controlling monsters, an unusual gift that gave him the ability to draw out a monster's hidden powers. But Trill's genius was not easily sated, and he began to dabble in forbidden arts. By tampering with a monster's mana lobes, he sought to create a monster that would grow stronger every battle. Tampering with mana lobes, but that's not possible? No, but Trill did it all the same. After 20 years of research, he successfully created 6 new monsters. These creatures with their hyper-enlarged mana lobes could cast new spirit arts out of pure instinct. Each of the 6 monsters had a weapon growing out of its body, as if each was a living incarnation of the weapon itself. These weapons were dubbed Devil's Arms, and the monsters themselves, Devil's Beasts. In all my years as a mercenary, I've never heard a story like that. Heh, of course you haven't, young man. 20 years ago, Trill took his 6 Devil's Beasts and led them into a great war. But a huge tsunami hit the battlefield and washed everything away, including Trill. And thus, the secret knowledge needed to create these monsters was lost. That's it? Thanks for wasting our time, old fella. Ah, but the story's not over yet. You see, the Devil's Beast didn't die that day. Trill's death released them, and to this day they still roam free somewhere in the world. Ooh! And you said these Devil's Beasts get stronger with every fight? I did, and now that they've been fighting for over 20 years, I can't imagine how strong they must have become. So listen well, if you see a monster with a weapon growing out of its body, do not attempt to fight it. That, my friends, is the moral of my little story and the secret to a long life. So it sounds like that's some post-game stuff right there. You hunt down these devil's beasts to get like amazing weapons. The Devil's Beasts. The party receives information from a storyteller regarding the Devil's Beasts, monsters who grow stronger with each battle. He goes on to recount that there are 6 of these beasts in the world. A warning is given not to engage them in combat. To be continued. Woo! Listen to this. Get a load of this soundtrack. They can make another.
Looks like our wanted poster is making the rounds at the Sea Haven.
Does this sort of thing actually work?
You tore it down?
Yes, but I can't imagine a poster like this will give us any trouble. Do humans have a different sense of aesthetics than I do?
Well, anyway, Mila tore it down, so we should be safe here, right?
That'll never work. Keep tearing them down and they'll keep putting them right back up.
Mila?
It's nothing. Alvin's right. Even with this terrible likeness, we can't afford to take chances. We should move on.
All right.
Given enough